my name's Gabrielle. I'm 22 and I'm the founder of Korkki, Furniture Without the Footprint. We are about 6 months in and we are pre-trading, and we make sustainable and biodegradable cork furniture. At the minute based around Northern Ireland landmarks in a bespoke manner, and we're looking to move towards flat pack furniture and commercial fit out. I think I've always been big into problem solving and creating and designing. So Korkki actually started as a university project. I graduated last year from Ulster and I studied product design, so it was my final year project, and since then I just decided to turn it into a business. So I suppose after I graduated uni, I went through Catalyst Student Event and ended up winning it. So off the back of that, all the sort of comments and feedback and kind of hype around it really kind of pushed me on to maybe start doing it, because I didn't think people would care all that much. And then after an event, people were really excited about it, and it sort of spurred me on then to start my own business. Yeah, it definitely would have been as pardon the pun, but the catalyst of Korkki. Definitely would have been the sort of kickstart for it, and then off the back of that then I've done other things such as the IOD Pitch Perfect competition. I ended up winning it, and I've been able to take the grant funding for that to put it into the business to move it forward. We were also mentioned in the Belfast Telegraph's 30 Under 30, which was a major milestone for me, especially having only graduated last year. It's really nice to be sort of recognised so soon on. Yeah, so we went to Boston and New York, and I believe there's 8 of us went. A lovely group of entrepreneurs, great crack. So we met with all sorts of different business people across all sort of spectrums of entrepreneurship within a corporate setting, and then within sort of true entrepreneurship, if you will. So off the back of that, I found that it gave me so much more confidence to sort of run forward with Korkki, and even in my product and myself, and sort of, you know, have a bit more confidence in what I'm doing and that it is something important and something worthwhile. As well as that, I think the big thing for me was even just getting to meet all the great people along the way, be that all the lovely entrepreneurs, but also all the people in America, and everybody we came across were so helpful and had so much knowledge and sort of wisdom to impart on us, which I think has really made a difference for all of us on the trip. I think for me, for Korkki, I see it, obviously we're working solely in cork and glass at the minute, but I would like to expand into other sustainable materials, into other techniques, and move beyond the bespoke end of things and work towards flat pack furniture and commercial fit out, and just try and make sustainable furniture as accessible as possible. I think a big one would be resilience. It's tough enough being out there. It's very scary going out on your own, but make the most of the opportunities that are there, be that likes of Young Enterprise, Catalyst. There's so many things out there for you to make use of, and the things you'll get from it in terms of contacts and knowledge, and sometimes even grants and things, will be absolutely invaluable to your business. So take full advantage of all the opportunities. And as well then, I'd probably say problem solving is a massive one. I would say nearly every week you're going to run into a problem somewhere along the line, so just having that get up and go and just work through it. Might seem tough, but you'll get there. I would say just get out there, and if you really believe in it, it's really something that you want to do, just give it the best opportunity that you can, and make the most of the opportunities, like I said, and maybe even look into getting into a co-working space. Like, I'm based in the Ormo Baths, and I find that it's been absolutely incredible for me and my business, even in terms of being around the right sort of people in the right environment. Just getting into that headspace has made all the difference for me building the business. I think the big difference with us at Korkki is that we're looking at sustainable furniture sort of in all lights and trying to make it as accessible as possible, and looking more so into the manufacturing end of things and the material choices and processes that we use whenever we're making our furniture. So I think that's the big selling point, is that a lot of other sustainable furniture places are maybe looking more so at upcycling, which of course is great, but we want to be able to make a product that can be brought into the future and can be manufactured in the future without having to involve any sort of deforestation or anything like that. Just with the way the cork's harvested, it's an entirely sustainable process, so we want to make a product that is sustainable from concept to manufacture, as well as making that accessible through various ranges of furniture at various price points. I think in the last 6 months since we started up, we've come a long way and we've achieved quite a bit. Which honestly I didn't know whether it was going to go well or what way it was going to go. So after hearing the feedback and sort of support that I've had with it and how far we've grown in the last couple of months, I think that's been a big sort of moment for me. I'm quite proud of. I think I'm most excited to get the furniture pieces actually out there and in people's homes and just see sort of our work kind of sprawled across the world, I suppose. And even in terms of making a difference, obviously our whole thing is about sustainability and reducing footprint. So if we can make something that can aid in slowing global warming and help the environment, then I think we're doing well. At the minute, I'm still just working through getting grants and applications in to get more funding to be able to grow the business further and to get our first pieces manufactured and out into the market. I think it makes an insane difference. Even just having that support network there, that there's so many questions, no matter what age you are, but particularly whenever you're young, it can be quite daunting and quite scary to think about coming into the world of entrepreneurship. And it's definitely not something that I was really considering until I graduated, and something I was sort of wary of maybe looking into. But looking and tapping into those support networks gives you all the support and guidance that you need and the confidence to be able to take your product and idea forward. And having that support network and having that shoulder to cry on whenever you need it or ask the questions makes all the difference. And the likes of Young Enterprise have definitely made all the difference for me in terms of networking, connections and opportunities. And Korkki wouldn't be where it is today without the likes of these networks.